Hi, I'm Peter Parker. I'm 25 years old, I have a bachelor's degree in biophysics, and I'm in love with the greatest woman ever.
Humble brag.
Who is the best journalist in this city.
Word. Go MJ.
I try to live up to the example set by the other greatest woman ever, my Aunt May.
Humble brag again. Damn.
And a while back, I was bitten by a radioactive spider and got superpowers.
I can't put that in my essay.
Hey, I'm laying the track as I drive the train. I've used my powers to help the city and stop a lot of people who wanted to break. Like my mentor, Dr. Otto Octavius. His lab got shut down by an old colleague, Norman Osborn. Otto retaliated by releasing a bioweapon. In the end, I managed to stop Otto, but not without great cost.
That
Aw.
was pretty good. But I'm no Peter Parker.
Exactly. You're Miles Morales. You're 17 years old and a student at Brooklyn Vision's Academy. What else?
I guess I help out with my mom's work in Harlem every now and then. She's Councilwoman Rio Morales. And there is a girl I like who's spectacular and inspiring, and I think is one of the best artists in the city. And I also got bitten by a radioactive spider that gave me superpowers. I learned how to be a Spiderman from the OG. But I learned how to be a hero from my dad. He was killed by Martin Lee in the City Hall bombing. The good I try to do every day is the good my dad planted in me. But it's been hard. Even with superpowers, sometimes we can't save the people we love, no matter how hard we try. A hero is someone who doesn't give up, though. And I don't plan to. I don't know, man. I can't talk about me without talking about Spider-Man.
Sure you can. You just have to... Yeah, why don't you just start another draft?
We're ready.
Oh yeah, this looks great.
Are you good?
Promise me something.
Anything.
If this doesn't work, take me out.
It'll work.
I don't have a lot of time now. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I'm not going to lose you. I will never let you go.
We have a bell for a reason. Take your seats.
I'm here!
Good morning, class. We have a new teacher joining us today.
Hi. My name's Mr. Parker. And we are all very lucky today. Because this is physics class, and physics is awesome. Ever wonder how some insects and birds and reptiles can just run right across a pond? 2 words. Surface tension.
Bathroom?
Okay.
They did a great job on this game.
Now, surface tension is all
Well, like the
about...
cinematics so far are pretty interesting.
Now, in equation form, surface tension, gamma, can be calculated as the force exerted parallel to the surface of a liquid, F, divided by the length, L, of the line over which the force acts. Can anybody...
I need your help.
Mr. Morales, is it? Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
I'm sure.
Okay, class. Read chapter 4 or 5 or whatever. Miles, I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired.
I know, but you gotta see this. Marco, why today?
I'm so getting fired.
Wouldn't they like be like, why are fucking the teacher's clothes and Miles' clothes on the floor? They'd probably be like, what the fuck? R2.
Principal Evans already hates me for being late this morning. Bro, I told you to be on time.
It's fine. We'll be back before we know it.
Good, because I have my college application review with the school counselor.
Oh, you finished your essay?
Haven't started.
Oh, well, let's get to the city and take care of Marco quick then.
Hey guys, you might want to get downtown fast.
Swing it through Brooklyn. Jameson had you on the ground for the bugle?
Still can't believe old Triple J is your new boss.
Really loving the new regime.
You'll whip him into shape in no time. So, what's up with Marco? It's been years since our last showdown.
According to witnesses, he was running down Broadway yelling nonsense. They say he seemed angry and paranoid and delusional. He just exploded.
Man, hopefully we can calm him down.
I've seen people lose control like this. Be careful.
Good thing there are 2 Spiderman now.
Good luck.
Thanks, MJ.
Might need the new tech we've been cooking up too.
No way. They're untested. Barely prototypes.
But you brought him, right?
No comment.
What?
You okay?
Yeah, but I think we found him. Marco!
Dead.
Sandman?
MJ wasn't kidding! We gotta help him before he hurts someone! Or himself! That arm looks dangerous! Maybe he's hungry! To toss the big guy a snack! Open wide! He's really lost it this time! We gotta stop him! Quick!
What's the plan?
Keep him busy! I got an idea! Oh, crap.
Yo, I gotta do laundry. Okay, so whatever. So then. Oh yeah. All right. My room is looking so good. I'm impressed with myself. I didn't think it would ever be this good. Fucking tickle chest needs to go. Okay, so keep all this fucking garbage, and I don't know why, and I just fucking throw it all. This is garbage. Alright, so Hey Siri, can you set an alarm for 40 minutes? Hey Siri, set an alarm for 40 minutes.
40 minutes, starting now.
Oh, what a day. What a fucking day. Pumpkin spice. Anger management for dummies.
Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga. Must be more of a Pilates guy. Never said it was a good one. Never said it was a good one.
Yo, Spencer.
Never said it was a good one.
Oh my god. Wow.
Never said it was a good one. Supposed to be a normal day. Physics. Have awkward conversations in the teacher's lounge. Use the stairs, everyone! Spiderman! Think it's time for this delivery? Coming in hot! I'm there! Mini Marcos? I wish I could do that. He's not the only one. Sandman just pooped out some new friends. He can do that? Apparently. Need you now.
Mr. Parker?
I'm sorry, who's this?
Principal Evans.
Of course, Principal
All students have evacuated their classrooms. Where are you?
Something on my I'm just running back right now!
Get back here and supervise your students, or else.
That does not sound good! Almost there! How you holding up?
Miles? Principal Evans called.
Man, am I getting expelled?
Hey, you're just cutting class. I abandoned students during a citywide emergency.
Yeah, you're screwed.
I always hated that name.
I know you're angry at me.
This has nothing to do with you. Leave me alone!
I want to help you. But it's gonna hurt first.
Batman Forever. Oh my god, it's Batman Forever! Oh shit!
Yeah, he's not really the nostalgic type.
He's not listening. We gotta turn it up.
Have you seen the group chat? You're doing it again tonight? Huh? No, please. It's my mom's Remembrance Day. I just want to forget about it. Huh?
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
Oh. I knew it was cheaper. Wow. Talk to me. Why don't you talk to me? You getting in the world, you never knew what you see. Alright. Okay, that's done. This is done. Okay, this is all good. Alright. It's like, I understand that you don't understand this whole smoking weed thing. I get it. But for the people that do understand smoking weed, rock on!
Thank you. Having a vision is one thing.
Thank you.
Vision is another. So are you ready? Ready to face your fear? Ready to face yourself? Everyone watching. Their limits don't have to be your limits. And when it's for music, you just gotta break through.
Lost the ability to fly. Back in Juan's era, airbenders were shown to have the ability to fly anywhere they wanted, whenever they wanted. But every other time we've seen airbenders, they couldn't fly without their gliders. And there is actually a super wholesome explanation for this. We know that in the Legend of Korra, for an airbender to gain the ability to fly, they needed to let go all of their earthly attachments. The early airbenders had no early attachments until they met and adopted the Sky Bison, causing them to finally have something that attached them to the earth, which perfectly explains why airbenders lost the ability to fly. Back in Juan's era, airbenders were shown to have the ability to fly anywhere they wanted, whenever they wanted. But
Have you heard of the Moonlight People? No.
There's all these legends across North America of these people with fair skin, light hair, and pale eyes. This legend starts so boring now. Friends of Planet and widespread perspectives. Like, I'm gonna go to North America, but it's never seen again. 500 years later, there's a missionary from Wales, Morgan Jones. He lands in South Carolina, starts doing mission work. The natives capture him. He's about to be beheaded. He yells out, "I've escaped so many perils, and I am just to die like a dog." That's when the chief comes in. The chief is a small, pale-skinned, white-haired human. Comes out, walks up to him, and says, "You shall not die today." What's crazy is that he's so perfect emotion. Wow, that's crazy. It gets even crazier. There's an establishment in Illinois called Cahokia. 6 square mile cities, 40,000 people. The way it was built, that's just how things were built in Wales. Oh, wow. So, have you heard of the movement? Here it comes. There's all these legends across North America of these people with fair skin, light hair, and pale eyes. This legend starts so right now. Friends of Planet, Donovan's brothers hang out. It's like, I'm gonna go to North America, but it's never seen again. 500 years later, there's a missionary from Wales, Morgan Jones. He lands in South Carolina, starts doing mission work. The natives capture him. He's about to be beheaded. He yells out, "I've escaped so many perils, and I am just to die like a dog." That's when the chief comes in. The chief is a small, pale-skinned, white-haired human. Comes out, walks up to him, and says, "You shall not die today." What's crazy is that he's so perfect. Wow, that's crazy. It gets even crazier. There's an establishment in Illinois called Tony Stark, tired of losing to the Hulk, uses a Denise laser called the Helios laser infused with UV radiation to obliterate the Hulk. The U.S. government places the Hulk in a secretive underground facility known as Shadow Base, where scientists, led by Dr. Clive, dissect and study him. They discover that the Hulk's body regenerates uniquely, with separate body parts rejoining when near each other. Dr. Clive and his colleague aim to understand the science behind the Hulk's immortality, hoping to replicate it. However, Dr. Clive's hubris leads to their experiments taking a dark turn when they learn that Carol Danvers is seeking the Hulk. Dr. Clive is ordered to leave. The Hulk reveals he's been studying them all along. The Hulk's scattered pieces start reassembling around Dr. Clive, trapping him in a horrifying body horror scenario. As the Hulk becomes whole again, he conveys that seeking scientific explanations for his powers is futile because science is the other guy, and harming the other guy leads to personal vengeance.
When this delivery driver picked up a cake order, he suddenly stopped when he saw the address because it didn't make sense. He rushed back and asked the seller to double-check it. After she made sure it was true, the man couldn't believe it and said that it was his own name and address on it. A stranger had ordered him a cake, but when the stranger didn't know that it was the driver's birthday that day, the seller handed him a free candle. He sat alone on the sidewalk and blew out the candle. It meant the world to him that he could hold back his tears while eating the cake. When this delivery driver picked up a cake order, he suddenly stopped when he saw the address because it didn't make sense. He rushed back and asked the seller to double-check it. After she made sure it was true, the man couldn't believe it.
There's a club they're calling the Steel Crack. It was the shiniest stuff. I'm taking plastic off of climbing gear to go climb this rock. This guy pulls up in a van with a Marlboro hanging out, tennis shoes that have laces probably out one of the shoes and an old pair of pants, and he's climbed like every mountain ever. So it's me and my buddy, we're climbing our way up. I'm leading this pitch, so I'm like halfway up this pitch, and I can't because I'm losing my shit. I'm like 15 feet above the last piece of protection that I just put in. I'm convinced that I feel my feet slipping off of the rock. I have my hand jammed into the rock and making a fist. And as my rope is collapsing on me, and I'm just sitting there, and I've got a slow machine learning, just shaking here, but it's just over the shoulders. Just for a reason. And this professional climber is next to me. No rope. And his feet in the shoes. He's smoking a cigarette. There's a climber called the Steel Crack. The newest, shiniest stuff. I'm taking plastic off climbing here to go climb this rope. This guy pulls up in a van with a Marlboro and hanging out in tennis shoes. Have laces probably out one of the shoes and an old pair of pants. And he's climbed like every mountain ever. So it's me and my buddy. We're climbing our way up. I'm leading this pitch. So I'm like halfway up this pitch. And I can't move because I'm losing my shit. 15 feet above the last piece of protection that gets put. I'm convinced that I feel my feet slipping off the rock. I can't jam into the rock. I'm convinced it's like and as I feel this collapsing on me, and I'm just sitting there at the whole sewing machine, and I just sit there just shaking. I hear a voice just on the shoulders of the guy just a piece of rope, and this professional climber is right next to me. It is fucking tennis shoes. Smoking a cigarette. There's a leather belt with a steel crack. I have the newest, shiniest. The whole plot of Smash Bros. is just the characters fighting for free will. Is that why they're fighting? Yeah, it's because the Master Hand is basically the god of Nintendo. He's the creator, and he controls all the characters. Speedrunners have figured out a way to fix the Master Sword without needing the help of the suspicious light dragon, and all it takes is 2 simple steps. After dropping some weapons at a spot in the Ultra Hand Shrine, load a save in the prologue, and one of the weapons we just dropped will spawn. Now by dropping this weapon and the Master Sword, we can then reload and have it spawn inside the Ultra Hand Shrine. Now we have enough to break the Master Sword that we can use to shred anything that gets in our way. I think this Lionel wants to see it. Call me a cheater. Speedrunners have figured out a way to fix the Master Sword without needing the help of the suspicious light dragon, and all it takes is 2 simple steps. After dropping some weapons at a spot in the Ultra Hand Shrine, load a save in the prologue, and one of the weapons we just dropped will spawn. Now by dropping this weapon and the Master Sword, we can then reload and have it spawn inside the Ultra Hand Shrine. Now we have enough breakable Master Sword that we can use to shred anything that gets in our way. I think this Lionel wants to see it. Call me a cheater. Speedrunners have figured out a way to fix the Master Sword without needing the help of the suspicious light dragon, and all it takes is 2 simple steps. After dropping some weapons at a spot in the Ultra Hand Shrine, load a save in the prologue, and one of the weapons that we just dropped will spawn. Now by dropping this weapon and the Master Sword, we can then reload and have it spawn inside the Ultra Hand Shrine. Now we have enough breakable Master Sword that we can use to shred anything that gets in our way. I think this Lionel wants to see it. Call me a cheater. Speedrunners have figured out a way to fix the Master Sword without needing the help of the suspicious light dragon, and all it takes is 2 simple steps. After dropping some weapons at a spot in the Ultra Hand Shrine, load a save in the prologue, and one of the weapons we just dropped will spawn. Now by dropping this weapon and the Master Sword, we can then reload and have it spawn inside the Ultra Hand Shrine. Now we have enough to break the Master Sword that we can use to shred anything that gets in our way. I think this Lionel wants to see it. Call me a cheater. Speedrunners have figured out a way to fix the Master Sword without needing the help of the suspicious light dragon, and all it takes is 2 simple steps. After dropping some weapons at a spot in the Ultra Hand Shrine, load a save in the prologue, and one of the weapons we just dropped will spawn. Now by dropping this weapon and the Master Sword, we can then reload and have it spawn inside.
These 2 guys had a flex competition when it started to get crazier than anyone expected. They started out by flexing their biceps and went back and forth showing off their muscles. But soon the guy in red began to switch things up and started showing off his legs. And the guy in white wasn't going to let that slide, so he also showed off his legs. But when the guy in red decided to show his abs, he made the biggest mistake because the guy in white was about to do something unexpected.
I'm gonna give it back to him. No, I'm not gonna keep it.
Thank you, that's a Bitcoin. You're still wearing your engagement ring.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna give it back to him. Do you want it now? No, I'm not gonna keep it.
Thank you, that's a Bitcoin. You're still wearing your engagement ring. But I did 100 million views before I turned on monetization. So I remember I turned it on. And I remember like the first month, it was like $6,000. And I was like,
This may be Superman's most humiliating defeat. The Green Lantern Corps arrived on Earth to arrest Superman for the crimes he had committed since the deaths of Lois Lane and his unborn child.
Bugger.
Superman's regime begins to fight against the Lanterns. He starts to fight Kilowog, who can't touch Superman. The Man of Steel points out that he can't be hit with a thought-based weapon because he moves faster. Kilowag can think, but Superman abruptly...
What's up?
Nothing, you?
Just playing Spider-Man.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
They did a great job with it. It's like you're playing a movie.
It's totally, the beginning is totally like a movie, man.
You already played it.
I played up to the opening scene, opening credits.
Oh, okay.
Have you got the opening credits yet?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, well, you're just like right behind me.
Okay.
Right behind me. I'm almost done. Another hour or so. I'll give you a call when I get in.
Alright.
Alright.
Chat soon. Bye.
Yep, bye.
Wish I could just write about this in my essay. Get as many copies as I wanted. Or Spiderman would. Brainstorm later, Miles. Did we do it? Nope. Break out the new toys!
The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but... Here goes nothing!
Web Wings. I love this game.
Web wings? They're flying!
But we're not out of this yet! Marco's in Pier 4 Beach!
What happened if you get then?
Pinky just did! Gonna need you ASAP, Miles!
Yeah, I see him already.
Woo. So this is my first time playing. First time.
The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but... Here goes nothing!
Web wings? They're flying!
But we're not out of this yet! Marco's in Pier 4 Beach!
What happened if you get then?
Pinky just did! Gonna need you ASAP, Miles!
Yeah, I see him already. I'm right behind
What did I just get myself into? You've got to calm down, Marco! Innocent people are in danger!
Care about them, not me. They wouldn't listen to Marco. They can't hear something.
don't know. Any ideas? Class is back in session.
Orko's storm is generating a lot of electricity! What happens to the surface tension of sand if you turn up the voltage?
Oh, you're right. Let's not start the mini.
A+! You absorb enough energy, I'll shoot it right at it!
You want me to get hit by lightning?
Can you handle it?
One way to find out. Right on down! Whoa! How is that guy gonna redirect the lightning bolt?
Like you said, gotta break out the toys!
Now, Spiderman! Time to move!
Why won't you just give up?
Because we promised to protect this city! Sand everywhere. Marco, it's gonna be okay.
I haven't been okay for a long time.
If you need help, all you have to do is ask.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
Come for us.
You grow slow in your old age, Shepard.
fate you will not share. I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic. I asked for an equal, and this is what you find.
Sir, perhaps a new hunting ground.
No.
Light the fires. The great hunt begins.
To the ground. So tell me what was weird about Antarctica? There's nothing there. You can't go to the interior of Antarctica, which is where we were. There's no insects. There's no wildlife. The sun doesn't go down. They'll have a presentation every night. They'll come back in subsequent years and give talks, you know, where they went and how they avoided these crevasses, which I had no fear of until I went to Antarctica and got the brief on crevasses.
Hold on a sec, Miles. I got it. You're gonna be safe. Yeah, same here. Hey, Genki?
I know. The whole city's telecom network is down.
What's happening to the requests that are coming in?
They'll all get queued, but... Wait. I'm gonna try a workaround.
Work fast.
Right before the app went down, I saw a request for help at Liberty and Broadway.
Headed there now. What a mess! Marco, what got into you? There they are. I've got you. Hold on. You okay? I am now. Thank you.
Spiderman! Chief needs your help!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Spiderman, got a minute? Got a call with the precinct up ahead and the line cut out. We gotta get through to set up triage.
On it, Chief.
Mr. Parker, I need your help to get the app back online.
What do you need?
Get to the roof of the building on Worth and Lafayette.
What's the plan?
It's gonna be hours before the telecom network's back up, so we're gonna create our own network.
That's a big job. How long have you been planning this?
Dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning, for the last 2 minutes or so.
Gotta focus. People need my help.
There should be a launcher around there.
What is all this stuff?
Environmental study by a new startup. The launcher's for high-altitude weather sensors.
And this startup gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
Like, what am I supposed to do? There you go.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
Still got that 3D printer built into your web shooters, right? I need you to build something real quick. Just sent you the blueprints.
Got him. This looks like a drone. We don't spy on people, Genki.
Oh, no. It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets routed through these drones. Which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND. Did I just make a friend?
You did! 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
There's a lot of competing signal traffic, so try to follow the path I marked on your visor. It'll give us a clearer signal. Local network should be online. Let me notify the app users. Reports should start coming in any minute now. We did it!
Back in business.
Each year has a unique skill tree.
There! Crime report just came in.
Back it up! Let's go! We got plenty of time. Cops are busy with all this sand stuff. So let's clear this place out. Come on, load him up. He's here! Smash!
Stealing weapons? Not on my watch! Fix the plan! Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the city? I think I'm gonna start a petition. Replace all the gun clubs with something better. Like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Spider. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments.
Fuck. Bugger.
Stealing weapons? Not on my watch. Fix the plane. It's time to fight. Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the city? I think I'm gonna start a petition. Replace all the gun clubs with something better. Like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments. That was a big crew, taking advantage of the city's covered in sand. Wish I knew what got into Marco. More of them coming. Let's give him a warm welcome, Spidey style.
Stop crimes to earn tech parts. You can spend tech parts to craft powerful upgrades. Wow. Spend tech parts to purchase the upshot. It's the upshot. Okay. It's like you have to buy this. Okay, the upshot. Can I buy this? No. This game looks so good.
Gear it up! Yeah? It's one of my superpowers.
Hey guys, my app is still down. I know. Trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back. You think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. I'm just focused.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Come on.
Yo, the dryer does. What else do I need to watch? Curious how much this. And you are now being watched. What? Movies. Okay, movies. I bought one recently. There it is.
Hey guys, my app is still down. No, trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back. You think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focus.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Come on. You've known me for a long time. When have you ever seen me angry?
I'm thinking.
It was a rhetorical question.
That one one time we were playing a board game that took place and you kept losing.
I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at the universe.
Okay, the new app is compiling. I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
While the patch is updating, we should widen the net. Let's check in with Miles.
Over there. She was having trouble breathing.
Miles, you busy?
What do you need?
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
On July 25th, 1976, a NASA scientist was studying the images of a region of Mars called Spiderman when something caught his eye. He had to take a second to process what he was seeing. He grabbed a magnifying glass. There was no doubt. On the surface of Mars, 140 million miles from Earth, was a structure in the shape of a human face. It was huge, about a mile wide, and showed 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Around the face were pyramids and structures that didn't look natural. They looked like they were built by someone. The following day, NASA held a press conference. Of the thousands of photos sent back from Mars, all anyone asked about was the face. Who built it and why? Is it a message from an advanced civilization now long extinct? Is it a religious artifact? Is it solid like the Great Sphinx, or could it contain chambers like the Great Pyramid? Then NASA threw cold water on the speculation. They said there was a second photograph of the area taken shortly after, and that photo showed that the face was nothing more than an optical illusion. Small problem. That second photo doesn't exist. So why did NASA lie? Well, the answer to that question is in the other pictures. For centuries, we've been captivated by the mysteries of the Red Planet. The ancient Egyptians saw Mars as a god. The Greeks named it after their god of war. But it wasn't until the 19th century that we began to unravel some of its secrets. In 1877, Italian astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli made detailed observations of Mars. He saw strange markings on the surface that he called canali.
Oh, I love those. It's like an Italian sweet cheese taco.
That's cannoli.
Delicious.
Canali means channels in Italian, but the media thought it meant canals. And this led to speculation that the canals might have been built by an intelligent race of Martians. And as technology improved, and with the space race in full swing, getting close-up photos of Mars became a priority. In 1965, the Mariner 4 probe flew past Mars and sent back 22 images. Even though the first pictures of Mars were exciting, they were also disappointing. There were no vast cities or canals or any evidence of an ancient culture. Mars looked like the moon, harsh, barren, pockmarked by meteors, completely lifeless. But as technology continued to improve, the idea of life on Mars became less far-fetched. Yes, Mars is cold and barren now, but years ago that wasn't the case. Mars was once covered with vast oceans of water, flowing into rivers and lakes all over the planet. It had a thick atmosphere that kept the surface warm. Mars had volcanic activity, and even a global magnetic field, just like Earth. It was a long time ago, but the red planet was, at one time, a blue planet, with all the ingredients necessary for life. In 1975, NASA sent 2 spacecraft to Mars, Viking 1 and Viking 2. These probes each contained an orbiter with a high-resolution camera and a lander. In the summer of 1976, Viking 1 and Viking 2 finally reached Mars. Both orbiters took thousands of photographs of the Martian surface. NASA scientist Toby Owen was one of the first researchers assigned to look for landing sites. And when Owen found the face on image 35-A72, he was beyond excited. NASA released the image to the press as a way to increase public interest and attract attention to Mars. This worked, but a little too well, because the face was the only thing the press wanted to talk about. It became such a big story that NASA had to release a follow-up statement about the face, saying it was just an optical illusion, and they took another photo to prove it.
Isn't it peculiar what tricks of light and shadow can do? When we took another picture a few hours later, it all went away. It was just a trick, just the way the light fell on it.
Except that second photo was never produced, and nobody thought to ask. Please remember that Sidonia was the top contender for the landing site of Viking 2. The terrain is flat, visibility is good, and there are interesting rock formations to explore. But a few days after the release of the face photo, Viking 2 landed in a barren, rocky region called the Mission. One scientist working on the mission complained that this was like landing in the Sahara Desert and expecting to find a garden. Why the last-minute change of the landing site? Is there something going on in Sidonia that NASA doesn't want us to see? Well, the answer is yes, lots of things.
See? I'm downtown helping Chloe that cheese. You have proof to meet us? No. Baby, be home. Spiderman isn't going to get you into college.
I'll make it, Ma. Promise. Gotta run.
Enough of this. Bring in the big guys.
Big guys?
Here we go. Look out!
Monuments are not built in isolation. The pyramids found in Egypt or in Central or South America were not single structures. They were part of sprawling complexes of buildings, town squares, and temples. If an ancient culture living on Mars created a monument of a humanoid head, we'd expect to see other structures close by. And that's exactly what we see. There's a cluster of pyramids near the base that people call the city square, and near those is an object nicknamed the fortress, which appears to be a collapsed pyramid. There's a formation called the D&M pyramid, named after NASA imaging scientists Vince DiPietro and Greg Molinar. D&M is a massive 5-sided, 1.5-mile tall structure. This is 3 times the size of the largest pyramid in Egypt. But what's really interesting about the D&M pyramid is that it's symmetrical around 2 different axes. Now, it's easy to dismiss these findings that it's nothing more than a coincidence that all these weird-looking structures and pyramids are within a few miles of the face. But then a professional satellite imaging specialist named Errol Torin started looking into it. He worked for the Defense Mapping Agency, and his job was literally to analyze satellite images and decide which objects were natural and which were artificial. He said that all the objects, including the face, were not of natural origin. But the D&M pyramid really blew his mind.
The geomorphic natural hypothesis is thus left with no mechanism that can explain the formation of the D&M pyramid.